Thursday, Americans' heart health played a major role in the severity of the COVID pandemic. A report from the American Heart Association showed people with good heart health had half the risk of being hospitalized or dying from COVID compared to people with poor heart health. The factors that reduced risk the most were being physically active, getting enough sleep, and having a healthy body mass index and blood pressure. And we're learning more about the factors that raise the risk of colon cancer. A Harvard study found that in patients with colorectal cancer or a precancerous mass in their colon, their gut microbes were more closely affected by their diet and lifestyle habits. Researchers say those microbes play a key role in whether someone is at high risk for colorectal cancer. This morning in Texas News, concerns are growing about the state's long-term water supply as leaders map out the future needs. A new draft plan could shape billions in water projects, including the rising demand from data centers. Darity Shaharan has more.
Floating with sandwiches and drinks in hand, the joys of a nearly full Lake Travis on a sunny Memorial Day. But some say this will not last.
Once we get into August, September, we'll be probably right back in the same drought situation.
And the same water crisis. Right now, the Texas Water Development Board is working on the 2027 State Water Plan to try to avoid a severe water shortage. A draft released by the board in April recommends thousands of projects with the $174 billion price tag.
We're not as shocked about the dollar amounts as some people are.
But Mike Clifford with the Greater Edwards Aquifer Alliance says they are shocked it doesn't include the impact of data centers, which can use large volumes of water.
If you leave the data centers out, it's not really a plan. In our opinion, it's going to have to be changed and it's going to fall short.
According to Data Tracker, Data Center Map, Texas is home to 461 data centers now. Clifford says the state needs to look to future projects to create this plan instead of historical data.
They're looking at the previous 10 years or 20 years or whatever, and we didn't have a lot of data centers in Texas.
Researchers at the University of Texas estimate that data centers could make up to 9% of the state's water use by 2040. That's potentially more than the oil and gas industry that same year.
We are in a serious situation where we could run low on water.
Water Development Board members have said they need everyone to weigh in.
If the locals are not bought in on this and they don't actually put all of these wonderful strategies that the chairwoman was just talking about into place, then when they get a drought, they're in trouble.
Clifford says if the cost of the plan goes up, that's the price of leading the country in data centers. But he hopes those companies will be forced to pay up and not cost us.